Deep in the shadows of a restricted facility, a scientific miracle has just turned into a living nightmare. Imagine a predator that doesn't need eyes to find you, a creature that tracks your every heartbeat and senses the very warmth of your blood. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are breaking down the terrifying survival thriller, Deep Sea Snake Disaster, a movie that proves some secrets are better left buried at the bottom of the ocean. Before we dive into this scaly mess, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss our daily movie recaps. Now, let's get into it. The story begins within the cold, metallic walls of the cast group's secret laboratory. For years, they've been playing God, manipulating the DNA of apex predators to create something they call Subject Number 2. This isn't just any snake, it's a genetically modified giant python. But science has a price. During a high-stakes experiment, the facility loses control. In the chaos, the lab is consumed by fire and explosions, but the monster isn't destroyed. Instead, it escapes into the wild, more aggressive and more intelligent than ever before. The corporation tries to burn all the evidence, but they are too late. The mutation has already begun, and it's heading straight for civilization. When the monster lurks in the deep, we meet our protagonist, Chin Feng, a former elite rescue member. He's on a luxury cruise ship, but he isn't there for a vacation. He's tracking down the cast group's dirty secrets. But he's not the only uninvited guest. Suddenly, the ship is hit by a massive impact. Before anyone can figure out what happened, a nightmare unfolds. Thousands of venomous snakes begin crawling through the vents and hallways. Panic erupts as the luxury getaway turns into a floating slaughterhouse. Amidst the screams, the giant mutated python makes its grand entrance. It's blind, but it uses thermal sensing to pick off passengers one by one. Chin Feng must use all his tactical skills to lead a small group of survivors through the blood-stained decks before the ship sinks into the abyss. The survivors manage to escape the sinking wreck and wash up on a nearby island. They think they've found safety, but they've actually walked right back into the lion's den. This island is the birthplace of the mutation, a graveyard of rusted equipment and classified documents. As they explore, they find an abandoned bunker filled with old weapons and a radio. But they aren't alone. They encounter the brilliant but insane Dr. Q, the mastermind behind the cast group's experiments. He doesn't see the giant snake as a disaster, he sees it as his masterpiece, his contribution to human evolution. He's willing to sacrifice everyone left alive just to see his creation reach its full potential. Now the survivors realize the man who created the monster is just as dangerous as the monster itself. With a rescue ship finally on the horizon, Chin Feng knows they have a choice. Flee and let the monster escape, or stay and end the nightmare forever. They decide to fight. The survivors hatch a desperate plan to lure the giant python to the highest cliffs of the island. It's a deadly game of cat and mouse. Using their own body heat and sound to draw the beast, they lead it to the edge of a massive drop. Just as Dr. Q tries to intervene, his own creation turns on him, proving that you can't control a monster you've built through cruelty. In a final, heart-pounding moment, Chin Feng triggers an explosion that sends the giant predator plummeting into the rocky depths below. The mutation is finally silenced. As the sun rises, the few remaining survivors are rescued, carrying with them the evidence that will finally bring the cast group to justice. Deep Sea Snake Disaster serves as a chilling reminder of what happens when human greed interferes with the laws of nature. The snakes are gone, but the scars will remain forever. If you enjoyed this intense journey, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and comment below which movie you'd like us to recap next. Don't forget to subscribe to SNN Cinema Zone for more epic movie summaries. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.